Hello. Thanks for dropping into the box room. As promised, I have a Vic-20 to unbox. Another thing that I try not to get things. I really try. But it does seem there's always going to be people out there who put things up at at reasonable prices. And when it comes to Vic-20s, I don't have a whole bunch of them. Excuse me while I just fret about this. I don't want to hurt the box, and I don't want to drop the Vic-20. And it's sometimes a delicate balancing act, because the box is really more like a lightweight sleeve. It is. Look, there's the Commodore chicken. Ta-da! Okay. So this machine, I know I got from the original owner. There it is. He was very diligent about using Dymo tape to mark the ports. So indeed, we have the expansion port, the video port, the serial port, the tape cassette port, and the user port. And, okay, there's a cable. Would have been needed for the RF modulator. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Okay. Oh. Okay, put that down. Okay, there's the RF modulator. I can't really test it at this juncture. And that can go up there. And here is an original Vic-20 power supply. And it is of the kind that had the two prongs, not the same as the 64, which I'm sure they changed it because, well, it's cheaper if you order millions and millions of the same thing rather than millions and millions of two different things. So, we'll plug this in here. Ooh, yeah. There it is, an original Vic-20. Now I know from talking to this fellow, he bought this in somewhere in the vicinity of 1984. He was the original owner. He used it for a while. He learned things. He enjoyed it. And then he moved on to other things and did indeed enjoy a long career in the computer world. So I have power plugged in. I have the video plugged in, and that's why I keep a 5-pin cable connected to whatever I have here. And now, the shift lock is down. I will turn it on. We'll see what happens. Oh dear. So, we don't see anything. Now, questions arise. Could there be power supply trouble? Possibly. Could there be chip trouble? Possibly. Could there be other things that have befallen this fine machine? Possibly. Alright. I'm just leaning back here, and I know pretty much that I don't have any cartridges to plug into this. Not handy. At least I don't think so. Ugh. Just glancing down into the endless box of things that need to be tested. And now I'm spinning. Because sometimes... No, I don't see any Vic-20 cartridges here. Sometimes... Hey! That cartridge can kind of help tell us what's wrong. Somewhere I do have a diagnostic cartridge for a Vic, but I really don't have all the parts and pieces and cables and things and stuff to go with it. It was something from Commodore, but the little power sticker thing is sticking up a bit. But the machine looks lovely. Alright, I'm going to unplug. So it is a Vic-20. 501788 is the serial number. Whoop. Made in Canada, which means assembled in Canada. Chips were made all over the world. They were. I'm sure they did whatever they had to, whatever percentage of whatever had to be, in order to claim it as made in Canada. So who knows if this has ever been opened? I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. So, we'll open it up. It does look very clean. But as we all know, things happen, even from things just sitting doing nothing. Okay, so we'll pop off the keyboard and turn off our support light again. There we go. Now, the video little door thing is kind of askew, but there's a big chip in there. So the one thing I might do, which may or may not make any difference, is I'll take this chip puller that was given to me by Al Payne at the World of Commodore, and I will just reseat, as in just pop the chips a little, push them back down, so that, you know, if there is any, and there is, this stuff called micro corrosion. And boy, this, oh man, the big chip in its little thing here, I'll show you, in its enclosure, the big chip in its little box there is mighty hard to work with, to pop out, because the little box, excuse me, is like right next to it. But I'll try to loosen it up a bit. Okay, there, that's good. And it came out. I'll get it squished back in there. So, it is nice that most, well, looks like all of the major chips are in sockets. And I have reset the chips. And I will plug power in. This will make no difference at all. But we'll turn it on. And indeed, it makes no difference at all. Keeping in mind, of course, we don't know for sure if the power supply is putting out the right voltage, but at least this one is much easier to check because it just has the two prongs. So I don't have my meter right here, right handy, right now. I'll just look around at the visual inspection. Keep in mind, this is one of the kinds of Vic-20s that, well, I had one smoke on me some years ago, and it is very helpful in fixing other machines because I did scavenge the RAM chips. There are 11 RAM chips in here. There are 2114 RAM chips, as far as I remember, and looking at this, they look the same, and everything that I needed things for had bad 2114 RAM chips. So there were 11. I think that means there was 8 for the RAM, probably 1 for color RAM, 2 for screen RAM, something like that. And I think 9 of the 11 worked, so 2 of them were indeed defective. But the Vic-20 had smoked. This one looks a little further along, as in I don't even see the component on the other one that smoked in here. So they were consistently doing whatever they could to cut down on costs. So if they could get a component somehow undone or out of there, or, cost reduction, because the more things that go in, the more it costs. And they were very good at setting the bar on price. Well, it was, the masses, not the classes. The user port and the cassette port look remarkably clean. Everything looks quite wonderful. It just isn't working. So I will have to look around and see. Let me just peek down here. Oh, wait just a second here. There is a possibility that down here in this box, oh, come on, you. Come on. Don't give me a hard time. Don't give me a hard time. Okay, come on. Okay. What's going on here? Think about what you're doing. There we go. Oh, look. It's another Vic-20. It looks remarkably identical. Of course. Are there notes on here about whether it works or not? No, there are not. There should be. There's a keyboard here. I don't see notes on it either. Oh, that's not reassuring. Once you look at something, make notes. All right, is the power off? The power is off. We'll plug this in. We'll plug this in. Turn on. We'll see it. And we see nothing. Well, maybe that's why it was in that box. To be assessed. Oh, wait a second. I think I see another one. I do. But I think I should find my meter and test this power supply. Not that I don't think these were tested, and I don't think I have any answers on these ones. But I sure would hate to be plugging something that was defective into more and more things and causing more and more damage. This is a power supply class 2 output Vic-20. Input 117 volts. Output 10 volts. 30 VA. Indoor use only. Very good. Well, I will find my meter And I will give this a test, see what's what. And then who knows, maybe we'll look at a number of Vic-20s. Why? Well, because we can. So I'll set this here. And, oh, you know what? I've got my little charger here. It charges up my microphone. I can pop that in to get a little zap on it. And, oh, I don't want to lose that. I do not. Anyway, we'll see you again soon. Thanks for coming as we unboxed this Vic-20. There was another box of things that came with it. I will have to dig into them as well for that box and see what's what. So next time for sure, power supply testing. And then maybe a little chip swapping. I always like to have one machine handy that I know is working. And I know somewhere I do. Somewhere I do. But where? As I look around the boxes, I see things that maybe I should have already had. Oh, something that says Halloween hat. Xmas, Halloween, etc. Well, we're almost at Xmas. I don't even know if I can get out that box. Anyway, thanks for coming. We'll see what we see the next time we meet. So, David Bradley, signing off from the box room. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.